Hello everybody, my name is Petr Koutny and let's speak about interesting game Carlsen Aronian, because this game Carlsen lost and Aronian beat him. And why Carlsen lost? We will see this interesting position. Maybe here, somewhere here, Magnus was wrong. He saw from the far that it's interesting threat to take on g6, and he saw that this threat is going to solve all his problems in this position. But unfortunately for him, this move doesn't work because of great answer to h7, and white is lost here. So Magnus Carlsen stopped to play this move, and of course he saw another variation without any difficulties, that this position is draw. And of course, if black is going to e8, is lost. This endgame is lost for black. So maybe somewhere here this game change direction, and Magnus Carlsen has to play a really bad endgame because of pawn b2, a3, weaknesses, bad endgame. This is a really bad situation for him, and at the end Magnus Carlsen will lose his game. But let's start from the beginning, and I will speak about a really interesting game, because this game looks so amazing. So I believe that you will enjoy this video and you will enjoy this game. Now move g6 is the first interesting move in this position. Looks like black will face a problem with his dark squares. So many dark squares are weakened. And white should play h4, h5, long short castle, and looks like dangerous position for black. But at the other side, I am wrong, because this position is absolutely healthy for black. His main plan is to go bishop to f5 and maybe exchange his light squares bishop. Why? Because nearly lots of black's pawns, so the black's pawns are sitting on the light squares, so it's a good idea to exchange his light squares bishop. And white is playing move e3, so black is going for exchange and white is exchanging these bishops. As I told you, black's pawn formation is on light squares, so it was good for black to exchange his light squares bishop. And knight to d7, h4 is speaking in a really aggressive mood. White is playing one day h5 and for attack. What black should play? It's dangerous to go for short castle, of course. It's dangerous to stay in the center with his king. Of course, it's dangerous to open center because of this piece on e8. So what black should play? It's hard to play on the left, it's hard to play in the center. So okay, we are playing on the right wing and we are taking space. Okay, Magnus is going to f1, so he loves to keep his rook on h1 for attack. Okay, the same situation, if not on the left, if not in the center, just in the wing, a4. And now white is playing move a3, and from now nearly every endgame is okay for black because of these weaknesses. b2, b3 is weakened, and now black has a really simple plan. He need to be okay, he need to survive white's attack and go for endgame. So how to go for endgame? He's going to attack on b2. Okay, he's attacking. White is going to c2, h5, black stop this threat h5, and bishop to g5, short castle. Looks like a really brave decision, but level Aronian for the disposition is absolutely okay for him. Even looks dangerous, it's not such dangerous as I believe. So maybe g4. g4 is option, but maybe this is not a good move, because black will take pawn, and he believed that he has good sources for defense this position and has more material. So this is too risky for white to play, but it's of course interesting option. And knight to e5. Okay, yes, one day white believe that will take on g6, and of course will have strong attack. Not now, but one day. Okay, rook to e8, it's okay move because we are making space around our black's king, and we believe that now this sacrifice is not working. White took, and okay, now we see that white has threat to go to g3, and then he will take on g6. So black need to go for endgame immediately, and he's going to b3. Now Magnus Carlsen is making big blunder. The right answer is to go for endgame, and maybe this endgame is still fine for both players. Nobody has advantage, and maybe Magnus Carlsen is stronger player in this endgame. So still I believe him in this endgame, but he thought that has a good attacking chances, and he's going to b1. Unfortunately, this move is bad move because of great move knight to e4. Yes, at 4 next moves, black is losing pawn, but he exchanged another piece. That's exactly what black is looking for. He need to exchange pieces and go for endgame, and one exchange and bishop to d6. So yes, another exchange is waiting for black, and black is not far from the endgame. Maybe bad move was waiting for black now if black will take on b2, because this position is really dangerous for him. A right answer is to take on h4, and at the end this position is draw. But you know, it's tough position, and maybe here black believe that his position is so good for him that he's playing for win, because this endgame is of course bad for him, bad for white. And now rook to g3, and as I told you that here check, and here Magnus Carlsen thought that he will save this bad endgame if he will take on g6, but we saw that this move doesn't work because of this great move, and maybe this answer Magnus Carlsen missed. If he missed this option, unfortunately for him, he need to play bad endgame, and you know, somewhere here Levon is playing for win with huge advantage. And just watch this game. Everything is fine for black here. He's attacking on f2. He's attacking on b2. He has this open d file. So he is attack now. Is attacking black has attack, and this position is really hard to play for him. Maybe black should play to f4 and take on h4. Yes. Yes, in this position black has more material, but this rook is out of play for a few moves, and I should imagine that for black this variation is not so interesting as another variation, so he's playing with his rook, and this is good moment to remember. Be always active. Don't take every pawn and then play with your bad pieces. Believe that your pieces need to be strong, active pieces, and believe in activity more than material. And okay, and this endgame is absolutely bad for Magnus. He is doing his best. He's playing b3, but b5, take, and rook to a4 with this bad a3 pawn, with this bad a4 pawn, and of course one day c5, c4, c2, c1 is winning. So this endgame is probably lost for Magnus, but Magnus is a great player in endgame, so he will push his best to save this game. So we will see another lots of moves. And as you know, a really famous chess rule. In a bad position, everybody is making mistakes and weak moves. Maybe the right move is to play to b4 and b3 and wait and sit. But Magnus Carlsen is playing move f3, and that's another weakness because, for example, we have this plan, and this position is getting worse and worse for white, and Magnus Carlsen is losing nearly. So okay, we are watching this endgame, and f6. Maybe the right is to play rook to b3 and then to go with this pawn. This should be the winning plan for black, but okay, small mistake from the black point of view, but we will see the last Magnus mistakes, and Magnus took on f6, and of course Magnus Carlsen made blunder here. Yes, without blunders and without mistake, it's difficult to win our chess games, and maybe the right move here was g5, and still this game should be draw. Okay, I will show some variation, faster. And of course it's a draw. Yes, it's difficult to play this endgame. It's difficult to play this endgame without mistakes, and Magnus Carlsen made another blunder here, and he took on f6, and of course now he's too slow, and this variation doesn't work here because he's one move later there. And Magnus Carlsen lost and resigned. What we saw another bad game from Magnus Carlsen. Never mind, Magnus Carlsen won this tournament, and he's still the best chess player in the world. Aronian won against Magnus Carlsen, so this is good for his future, and we will see what next days will bring to us. But at the other side, we saw a really great chess tournament, one of the best tournaments of this year, and I hope you enjoyed these games. You enjoyed a real chess show, and I hope you enjoyed this video. So thank you very much, guys, for watching this video. I hope I will see you next time. Thank you for every like and follow, and I will see you soon. Bye bye.